Hey, I'm Wayne, and today we're going to be talking about one of my top 5 favorite NES games. And that game is Metal Storm. And we're also going to be talking about how the game Genie isn't used just for cheating. Metal Storm was developed by Tamtex and released by Irem in 1991. What's strange is the game wasn't released for over a year later for the Famicom in Japan. And you thought Japan got everything first. When you start up the game, you're immediately at the title screen. As soon as you click start, you jump into action piloting the M308 gunner. There is no cutscene or intro to let you know what's going on. You just see that you're a robot blasting through a stage with upbeat music. The Japanese version that released a year later included an intro with the game. It told a story about how a laser that was designed to protect the Earth from aliens has malfunctioned and jammed. It's now aimed at the Earth after destroying Neptune, and you have to use the advanced M308 gunner to stop it. That would have been nice to see in the US version, but the only way you could see that is if you read the manual. So unless you're willing to spend $200+ in today's market to get a copy with an instruction manual, your only way to know this story is to look it up on the internet, buy the Famicom version, or watch a YouTube review. Oh, and that's right, you can also use the game Genie. The story is actually programmed in the game, they just disabled it. Why would they do that? Take out the story of the game. You know why this game is awesome? Besides the excellent graphics and music that match the gameplay so well, one of my favorite things is the ability to switch gravity. It's not a cheap gimmicky ability the developers just threw in there for show. The game actually requires you to use the ability in every level to progress. It even becomes a puzzle mechanic in later stages. Another thing that makes Metal Storm so great is its perfect balance of difficulty and fairness. This game will challenge you and you will die multiple times. However, it gives you a password system and unlimited continues to contrast the difficulty. You'll also notice that each stage has 2 sub-levels. If you get a game over on the second sub-level, you will start at the beginning of the second sub-level rather than going all the way back to the beginning of the stage. You'll find different power-ups spread across the stage. Peas, G's, and S's. These power-ups allow you to shoot through walls, use a shield, or turn into a fireball when you change gravity. You also find additional bonuses which give you extra armor, extra bonus points, or extra time. The bosses are all fun and get progressively harder each stage. One of my favorite bosses is the Stage 5 boss. I hear most people complain about this boss and the Stage 6 boss the most.
Ooh, crap! Jump! Duck!
Boom! Like a boss. I agree with the complaints on the Stage 6 boss. This boss is ruthless. Perfect platforming skills are required while taking each individual block out in a certain sequence. Stage 7 is a boss rush stage. There's nothing different about the bosses, and all you can think about as you blast through them is having to fight the Stage 6 boss again. Finally, you reach the end where you destroy 4 last gunners. This is the only time the US version of the game gives you any clue of what's going on if you don't use the Game Genie. I can't recommend Metal Storm enough. Unfortunately, in today's market, a loose copy can cost you $120+, with complete copies costing you over $300. Despite the cost and the fact that you have to use the Game Genie to see the story, there's nothing bad I can really say about Metal Storm. The graphics and gameplay alone make it one of the best games the NES library has to offer. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be bringing you more videos like this. I'm Wayne, and thanks for watching.